nguyệt khơi bấy lâu cách biệt biết tỏ bài cùng ai bao đắng nghe cay.
Passionate about folk songs since childhood and instilled in his love for cải lương by his parents, Nguyễn Phương Anh fell in love and was determined to study at the Cần Thơ City School of Culture and Arts and become a veteran actor for the Tây Đô Cải Lương Theatre Troupe with many impressive plays.
Non sông ơi xin thề rằng mang tiếng công về trên quê hương yêu dấu.
Do câu tiếng người đi.
From this, a framework was developed so that Phương Anh may learn and amass the greatest style to support and uphold the cultural identity values of Vietnamese cải lương art.
Greetings and welcome to the Cần Thơ radio and television station's journey to Cần Thơ. We saw pictures of today's guests at the start of the program. Allow me to introduce you to cải lương artist, Mr. Nguyễn Phương Anh. Hello, Mr. Phương Anh.
Hello Quang Duy as well as the audience of Cần Thơ. My name is Phương Anh and my stage name is also Phương Anh from Tây Đô Theatre, Cần Thơ City.
To begin with, I am aware that you have been a cải lương fan since you were a young child. Would you mind sharing your story of how you came to love this art?
My parents used to be members of the Hậu Giang Cải Lương troupe as well. From an early age, my parents taught me chants, rhymes, and vọng cổ verses, since they're both passionate about cải lương. This is where my passion originated. I studied for another major and took the university admission exam after I graduated from high school. I became a member of a cải lương club when I moved to Cần Thơ to study. My passion gradually increased. I attended Cần Thơ City Culture and Arts Intermediate School after completing my undergraduate studies. My parents did not want me to pursue this career at the time since they had gone through it themselves and found that singing was challenging after liberation. To help the people, they had to travel to far-off places, muddy roads. My parents advised me to choose a new job because I had completed my college education. However, I attended school in secret and my parents were forced to comply.
So did you face any challenges in your early career as a cải lương artist?
I applied to join a cải lương troupe as soon as I finished my studies in cải lương, and the group's leadership accepted me. I didn't run into any problems overall. I joined mostly to increase my knowledge and practice. There are others in the group who have been there before and can impart knowledge to me. Taking part in the competitions also contributes to my maturation. I don't use the word difficult, since in general it's not because it's a passion. I suppose you could say that I find it challenging to grow up in my career.
Hoàng Bá Hiền, ngày đêm nay ta sẽ đến hậu phụ thân ta là tể tướng đương triều. Nếu vụ án này ngươi không phê án tử thì ngươi sẽ mang tội chết.
Nếu vụ án này ta không phê án tử thì ta sẽ mang tội chết à? Bày đâu?
Dạ.
Giải phạm nhân Dương Ngọc Hoàng lên đây cho ta xét hỏi.
Dạ.
Canh một rồi sao? Ôi, nghe tiếng trong canh mà lòng đau như xe. Nhìn dầu hao dạ tựa tơ giọt. Đêm năm canh dùng dục hoài đưa. Mỗi khoảnh khắc như mỗi lưỡi dao chém vào gan ốc. ta có được như ngày hôm nay là nhờ ơn cứu tử của Vương huynh thuở trước. Này ân nghĩa kia, ta phải lo báo đáp cho tròn. Nhìn dần trăng đêm nay sao lặng lẽ âm thầm, nặng nề rơi nhanh xuống chân trời xa thăm. Này trăng ơi xin hãy vì ta cứ thông dong đừng lặn xuống chân trời. Trăng hãy giúp ta nghĩ cách nào đây để giải cứu Ngọc Hoàng. Hay là ta kêu quan lên cho quan tuần án, hay ta tới sân rồng nhờ chúa thượng xét soi. Nhưng hỡi ơi, chất tri nguyện của ta như hạt cát nhỏ nhoi, thì xuyên thấu làm sao được còn đá tàn. Hay treo ấn từ quan đưa các con đi trốn, nhưng địa dòng thiên la dây kính bốn trời.
Up to now, how many years have you been officially working as a cải lương?
Officially from 2011 to now is 12 years.
I am aware that you were the recipient of the highly esteemed Trần Hữu Trang Award for your first award. What details about this honor would you like to share?
Just 3 months into my work, this honor has left a lasting impression on me. I had just graduated from school and I had no prior experience, and this was also a milestone that was seen as a trial. This is mostly luck related for me. Practicing is one thing, but I'm not sure if I would be able to perform during the test. This honor is my first, and it's a turning point in my career that motivates me to keep going.
So how did the training go and how did you win over the judges?
I wasn't sure what my level was at first, so I was taken aback when the group leader allowed me to take the exam to see how strong I was. Not knowing if I could outperform the seasoned actors from other areas made me quite anxious as well. I felt steadfast because the group members encouraged me. The seniors and teachers also actively offered counsel. I started the tournament and never stopped winning. I advanced to the final rounds of rankings and took home the gold medal. Everything went according to plan when I started my career. This encouraged me to keep working.
In what ways did winning the gold medal aid your career in cải lương?
Many companies and television networks asked me to work with them to introduce myself after I took home the gold medal. They asked me to perform live and sing at corporate ceremonies, events, and agencies. In addition, I took part in several station activities, including shows featuring cải lương and traditional music. For me, the theater also produced a conducive environment. It was favorable overall.
Furthermore, I would want to make known that Mr. Nguyễn Phương Anh is an artist who has masterfully taken on the role of Cần Thơ Land National Hero, Châu Văn Liêm. To talk about this role, what do you have to share about the training process, as well as the difficulties and advantages of transforming into this role?
It was 10 years following the Trần Hữu Trang Award victory in 2012. I was in the group to learn from the seniors for those 10 years. I gained a lot of knowledge from those who were 20 to 30 years ahead of me. I simply study, practice, and honed my ability until I reached maturity. The leader cast me as a 2-hour opera national hero in 2022.
Đó là một thử thách.
It was a test, or maybe more accurately, a challenge.
Bài test mà kiểm tra mình. Nhưng mà
I made an effort to research the background of this national hero and teacher.
một cái gì anh hùng dân
What credentials are necessary for teachers, and what does it mean to be a patriot?
cái lòng yêu nước nó thể hiện như thế nào mình phải từ hành động.
Using words, gestures, singing and acting in a way that embodies the quality of a teacher, a national hero, and a son of the Cần Thơ land. I'm quite proud to be a Cần Thơ native as well. I made the effort and carefully study acting techniques
Cố gắng mình cứ miệt mài mình xem mình
in an attempt to win over the 2022 National Professional Cải Lương Theatre Competition judges.
ban giám khảo ở trong cuộc thi sân khấu cải lương chuyên nghiệp toàn quốc năm 2022.
Vậy thì sau khi mà anh quá thân vào một anh hùng dân tộc
I was curious about the source of your feelings and emotions as you were portraying Cần Thơ City's national hero, and what unique emotions did you experience?
cái tình cảm từ đâu anh ha? Và có những cảm xúc đặc biệt như thế nào?
Phương Anh rất là may mắn được vào vai anh hùng dân tộc là Châu Văn Liêm, thầy giáo Châu Văn Liêm. Và Phương Anh
Being from Cần Thơ, a city known for producing numerous national heroes, I consider myself extremely fortunate to be playing Châu Văn Liêm, one of the country heroes. It is truly an honor for me to assume that responsibility. Every artist desires to portray national heroes, so when I was allowed to do so for my own country, I felt incredibly honored and pleased. I promised to return the favor by doing everything in my power to carry out my job to the best of my abilities and without fail, honoring the national heroes' sacrifices of independence and modern-day freedom, especially the heroes of Cần Thơ.
đã giành lại cho mình cái tự do độc lập như ngày hôm nay thì mình sẽ trả ơn bằng cách đó.
Và rõ ràng thì vùng đất Cần Thơ, đất và người Cần Thơ đã tạo ra rất là nhiều những
The land of Cần Thơ, the people of Cần Thơ have created many national heroes for future generations to follow and succeed in their careers. We are seated here today in the Cần Thơ City Museum, a unique location in the city that houses numerous Cần Thơ traditional relics on display.
trưng bày rất là nhiều hiện vật về văn hóa, văn nghệ của thành phố Cần Thơ. Đó là
Currently, showing the cultural sphere of the South, having said that the viewer is undoubtedly curious to learn more about the representation of certain culture, I have to ask Mr. Phương Anh to come along now and show us some stunning pictures of certain culture.
để mà chia sẻ với quý khán giả những hình ảnh đẹp về văn hóa Nam Bộ anh ha.
Nhất trí thôi. Đây cũng là dịp.
Agreed. I will also have the chance to learn more about Cần Thơ City and the distinctive culture of the people living in the South.
Please go ahead.
Hi Quang Duy and Phương Anh. I am thrilled to be going to the museum with the Journey to Cần Thơ program today. We are here in front of the Bình Thủy Communal House model, which is a representation of the Southern Village Communal House that serves as a gateway to the Vietnamese culture of Cần Thơ. The Vietnamese constructed village communal dwellings after constructing the market bridge. This is the gathering spot for the entire community, the site of the Kỳ In and Kỳ Phúc festivals, and the resting location for overnight visitors. For a long time, the image of the communal house has entered people's subconscious through the folk song we see here, which is Qua đình ngã nói trong đình, đừng bao nhiêu nói thương mình bấy nhiêu. Architecturally speaking, community buildings in southern villages are shaped like rectangles on a horizontal plan. The roof of the communal house is typically tiled with yin and yang. This model is based on the Long Tien ancient temple, also known as the Bình Thủy Communal House. This is also acknowledged as a national architectural monument.
Besides Bình Thủy Communal House, do you have any other space?
The museum features a section devoted to showcasing and introducing agricultural tools used in production, as well as residences belonging to Mekong Delta residents, notably by showcasing musical instruments and presenting cải lương and đơn ca tài tử. Extra special, a reception area featuring a model of đơn ca tài tử and musical instruments have been recreated by the museum. These are familiar musical instruments to Mr. Phương Anh, but is Duy aware of these musical instruments?
I'll probably have to ask Mr. Phương Anh to briefly introduce it to the audience as well as me.
theo anh biết nha, đây là 4
The pliers, stork, zither, and one-string zither are the 4 instruments that are commonly used in đơn ca tài tử. These days, there are bamboo flutes, guitar, etc. Up to 7 or 8 instruments are used now. However, they used to be the 4 most fundamental.
Đây là đàn cơ bản nhất của đơn ca tài tử.
Dạ, thì đúng như anh vừa chia sẻ, thì đơn ca tài tử theo như một số...
As you just mentioned, some researchers claim that musicians of the Nguyen dynasty introduced the Huayin movement to the south, incorporating local chants and rhythm to create đơn ca tài tử over time. UNESCO recognized this as an intangible cultural heritage. This serves as the basic for cải lương fiddle, as you mentioned. The instrument sound is just as significant in đơn ca tài tử as the lyrics.
Đơn ca tài tử thì tiếng đàn và lời ca quan trọng như nhau. Lúc trước thì mình...
They began by singing solo verses, but as time went on, they added to and refined them to create plays. Especially when the song Dạ Cổ Hoài Lang by late musician Cao Văn Lầu was released, it is considered to have contributed to the formation of cải lương. The song had 2 beats at first, right? How then did we progress to create cải lương music in this modern form?
This is the first vọng cổ song that develops from beat 2 to beat 4, beats 8, 16, and 32.
Thì tới cái nhịp 32 thì người ta nghe thích thú.
I discovered that there were a lot of things about đơn ca tài tử and cải lương that I did not know as a young person who had the chance to you too. I see there are more musical instruments in this area.
Here we have a variety of musical instrument systems on exhibit. For instance, the đơn ca tài tử sets. There are plenty of instruments available for percussion here, along with other musical instruments like wind or percussion. I'd like to introduce this as the instrument utilized in Southern ceremonies. This is a common occurrence during the Yên Thượng Điện, Hạ Điện, and particularly in Bình Thủy Communal House. You wear traditional áo bà ba attire when doing đơn ca tài tử or cải lương rites. Additionally, the museum could want to present traditional áo dài, which were manufactured for both men and women in the early 20th century. I wonder if Mr. Phương Anh performed in the same attire most of the time.
Yes, there are 2 pockets on both sides.
This is the main attraction. In particular, the black and white scarf around the neck is required to symbolize intercultural harmony and unity.
The scarf belongs to the Khmer people, right?
Indeed, Vietnamese, Hoa, Cham, and Khmer all utilize that, particularly in the south. International fans used to associate the picture of a gorilla girl wearing a black áo bà ba and a black and white scarf around her neck with the unbreakable South during the resistance period. Especially in Cần Thơ, there are 2 types of national intangible cultural heritage, in which performers also wear áo bà ba and áo dài.
Đó là những nghệ nhân khi biểu diễn loại hình này cũng thường mặc trang phục truyền thống là áo bà ba, khăn tràng quấn cổ, chính là
which are Hò Cần Thơ and Vietnamese lullabies in Cần Thơ City.
I would like to express my gratitude to Mr. Phương Anh for joining the program today and for sharing stunning photos of Cần Thơ countryside, people, and southern culture.
Đến cuối chương trình thì hôm nay thì cho phép Phương Anh sẽ được cảm ơn MC Quang Duy cũng như là thuyết trình viên Thảo Nguyên.
Allow me to express my gratitude to MC Quang Duy and presenter Thảo Nguyên for allowing me to attend the museum and learn about the culture of the South in general and Cần Thơ City in particular. Thank you both once more and to the audience for accompanying today's program.
Đã đồng hành cùng chương trình ngày hôm nay.
Journey to Cần Thơ this week is coming to an end. We'll be there to accompany the audience as we share lovely pictures and inspiring tales with everyone. We want to bid everyone farewell now.